Hello everyone, how are you today?
Hello, I'm fine.
Okay, first of all, let me introduce myself. I'm Miss Renata, and today is our first meeting, and I'm your new teacher for the rest of your teaching material.
Okay.
Okay, let's call the roll. First is Julius.
I'm here.
Agung,
I'm here.
Anin, Nisa, I'm here. Kita, Silva.
I'm here.
Abdillah,
I'm here.
Zio.
I'm here.
Okay, who's absent today?
Apa?
Kesani. I don't absent yet.
Oh, I'm sorry, Gigi.
Please give me.
Okay, Bunda, I'm so sorry. And please get your book and pencils out. Today's material is narrative text. Does anyone know about narrative text?
I know it, but I forget.
Okay, so let me tell you about narrative text. Narrative text is a text that the purpose is to entertain the reader in a chronological order, and they can be fictional or non-fictional. It often includes characters, a plot, and a setting, and sometimes there's a coda in the end of the story. Narrative text typically having following structures such as orientation, complication, resolution, reorientation.
Sorry, ma'am, I'm late.
Where have you been?
I'm oversleep last night.
Why did you oversleep?
I think because I play so many video games.
Okay, you can take a seat.
Let's take it, ma'am.
Now I want you to read the example of the narration text. Just one of you, raise your hand. Who wanna raise your hand?
Me.
Okay, Gigi.
So once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone loved her. Most of her grandmother. So one day she gave her a red velvet hat. The girl always wore that hat, and since then, she has been called Little Red Riding Hood.
Thank you, Gigi. You did a great job. Okay, that's. Anyone want to read for the second person? Okay, Nisa.
Once upon a time, there was a sweet little girl. Everyone loved her. Most of all her grandmother. So one day, she gave her a red velvet hat. The girl always wore the hat, and since then, she has been called Little Red Riding Hood.
Okay, your pronunciation are good, Nisa. Okay, class. So here's another example of narrative text. The characteristic of narrative text is these words. Once upon a time. If you wanna know if it's narrative or not, just look at the first sentence of the paragraph. So, is there another student who wants to read? Okay, I'll read it. Read it out loud, okay?
From paragraph 1, once upon.
It's up to you.
Once upon a time, there were two close friends who were walking through the forest together. They knew that anything dangerous can happen anytime in the forest. So they promised each other that they would always be together in any case of dangers.
Okay, the second paragraph, please. Who wants to read? Me. Okay, I will read.
Suddenly they saw a large bear getting closer toward them. One of them climbed under the tree at once, but unfortunately the other one did not know how to climb up the tree. So, being led by his common sense, he lay down on the ground, breathless, and pretended to be a dead man.
Last paragraph.
Me.
Okay, Gigi, please.
The bear came near the one who was lying on the ground and smelled in his ears and slowly left the place because the bears do not want to touch the dead critters. After that, the friend on the tree came down and asked his friend who was on the ground, "Friend, what did the bear whisper into your ears?" The other friend replied, "No, the bear advised me not to believe a false friend."
Okay, thank you, Gigi. You did a great job. As I explained earlier, there's a following structure of narrative text. Do you remember what's the following structure?
Yes, of course I do.
Write on the whiteboard, please. The second structure, please. Apa? Third structure. Aku, please.
Something you do in New Year. Resolution.
Okay, who wants to write the fourth and the last following structure? Gigi again?
Yes.
Thank you, Gigi. So, all of these are the following structure of narrative text. And for the last exercise, I want you to analyze the structures in this example. What's the first structure of the first paragraph?
Orientation.
I think
Orientation. And the second paragraph? Paragraph is complications. And the third or the last paragraph is?
reorientation and conclusion, ma'am.
Right. So that's all the following structure about narrative text. Do my explanation is understandable?
Yes.
Of course.
Understandable.
Okay, I think that's all our meeting for today. See you next week, class.
Thank you, ma'am.
Aku.
Melinda.
Terima kasih jauh.